In this ArcMap 10 demo, we're going to show how to create a summary table and put it in the layout. So it's going to look just like the one we see down here. So in order to do that, you need to open that attribute table for the data set that you want to create the table for. So we're going to open this one here, open the attribute table. Table opens up. Well, in this case, we have site there already. Let's do the cover type field. Alright, so we're going to summarize it. We'll right mouse click it, go summarize. And now that opens up, we'll choose the fields we want to summarize. We're going to go to bel hec, which are the number of hectares in this data set. And we're going to ask for the sum of the hectares, or bel hec. You tell it where you want it to be. So, yeah, tables and graphs looks like a good place. We'll call it C type sum. And file geodatabase table. We don't want that. We'll go with a DBase table. And we'll hit save. Ask me if I want to add it to the map. I'm going to say yes. And you'll see that prior to me hitting that button, the table of contents was set to list by drawing order like this. As soon as you hit that table, or ask it to add the table, it switches to list by source. And that's because if you look in here, you can't see that table that we just created. And that's because it's not a geo-reference table. There's no data in it that has a geo-reference point anywhere in the world. So it can't show up in here. You don't display it in the data frame itself. So if we list by source, you'll see that here's my previous table, here's the one I just created, and now I'm going to right mouse click on it and go open. Alright, so we have the table here. There's a number of things. OID field, that's a field that the GIS creates. So each record gets a field, and you can see the first one's 0 and then the next one's 1. And then we have the C-type itself. So there's a number of polygons that don't have any C-type associated with, and then the others that do. And then there's count, which is the number of polygons. So there's 147 polygons in the township here that have no cover type associated with it. There's 24 that have the cover type 0. There's 167 polygons with cover type 1, and so on. And then there's some of bel hec. That's what we asked it to summarize. So I'm going to right mouse click on this field and go turn it off. And I'll do that with this one as well. And then what I want to do is I want to put an alias in here. So I'm going to right mouse click on it, go properties, and then I'm going to put an alias of cover type. Whoops, can't spell today. And hit OK. And now I'm going to widen that out so we can see the whole name. And this one here, I'm going to do the same thing. Go to right click and go properties. And we're going to call it total hectares. And we can make this one a little bit narrower. The other thing is, in my table, I don't want to show the non-cover type value, so I'm going to select. Alright, so I'm going to go on here and I'm going to go select by attributes. Or here, the simple way to do it would be I'm going to select this one, and then I'm going to go here and switch the selection. And actually, this should have become unselected. I'm just going to right mouse click it right now and go select unselect. So now I've unselected that. So now I have all these records selected. And I'm then going to ask it to show only selected records. If I don't do this, and when I insert this into the layout here, it'll include this record. But if I click this, it won't. I'm just going to zoom into the whole page and layout here. And now I'm going to go and insert it. Well, before I do that, I'm going to show you one other way to select just these records. Alright, so I'm going to turn the selection off. Alright, click this back on. And I'm going to go into properties for appearance. No. I'm going to go in here and right mouse click the table, go properties. I'm going to set a definition query. And I'm going to click query builder here, and I'm going to say I want all the cover types that are greater than, I'll get unique values, and I'm going to pick this, which is my blank value, and hit OK, and now hit apply, and now you see it's gone. So that's another way of doing that. We'll just leave it like that for now. And now I'm going to go and insert this table to the layout. So add table to layout. You can see it pops it in here. Now if you're not happy with the size of that, alright, you can go back in here and hit the drop down, go to appearance, and under appearance you can change the font size. So let's increase the font size to 12. Hit apply. Now I'm going to have to make some of these columns wider. Oh, sorry, hit OK. Make this column wider so it shows up better. Alright, now I can go with table, add table to layout, and now I have a little bit larger font. We'll get rid of the first one I did, and then I'll shrink the size of this window, and now I can place it in the table. We'll take this one out. Whoops, put that one in. And that's about all we have to show you.